I'm myself a dance critic and dance theoretician, and I'm working in Poland as an independent freelance writer, and I know perfectly well how it looks like, the life of the dance critics. And that we are travel with the artists, and we are following them, we are watching them, we are wanting to understand them, so we are all the time moving with them. So the life of the artist, it's similar to the life of the dance critics, because contemporary dance, as you know, doesn't have their own institutional theaters, but it's a kind of nomadic life for all the artists, and the same with the critics. So, okay. So forget about MAKT. Hello. It's nice to have you here. And we just jump to the artists because they are the most important persons here. I would like to thank you for the beginning and for the end of the performance. And what was in the middle we will discuss, but the beginning was very intriguing and give to me and probably for the rest of us the main threads of the performance. It was very beautiful image with this milk and water. Was it milk? So it's very deeply rooted in the mythology and very close related with the femininity, and why the idea of including so much interaction with the images, because it is a dialogue with a inside dialogue and outside dialogue as well.
Even though she's the main creator, she doesn't feel so confident speaking English, so I will take it. She'll just slap me right. Okay. So at the very beginning, this piece was made live on different stages, which were communicated by video. And no, but the spaces were communicated live. So this was the idea of interaction with the video, was the main idea. But this was technically difficult. You cannot make it everywhere, and also we had to join every people, and they were not living in the same city. So at some point, we just grabbed the video and made this kind of format, which is easier. But anyway, it is lots of interaction because of the idea behind the performance, which is, I don't know if you felt it the same way. Actually, we don't care if you felt it the same way. As long as you felt something. The thing is, the projection kind of is the real person, and she is kind of the instincts, the passion, the fears, whatever, the subconscious. So she's non-conscious part of the living one. So there is an interaction, in fact.
Actually, it's hard to say which person is real. It's a kind. The whole performance is a kind of dreamlike performance. It's a communication with the imaginary friend or yourself divided into, I don't know, a saint and sinner, or which we all have inside us. So especially women are also with. It's also the I don't know, this the discussion with cultural perception of the woman. So I was intriguing also about the movement from the very beginning, the very organic movement, and the playing with the plasticity of the body, which also come back at the end with this pregnant woman image. So it reminds me the beloved somehow, the physical and this unreal posture, gesture they found with the body. Did you have this inspiration, or how do you come to this first image of the
For the beginning of the piece, I was working about what can I do with my body. Like, sometimes it's like my body is my mind. In my mind is a lot of pensaments and thoughts, strange thoughts, a lot of feelings, weird thoughts. And what can I do with my body, with like these thoughts? And was also investigating, like, if my hands here, what happened with my face. And I found some movements of some positions like babies. It was like, wow, this is the beginner of the piece because it's the beginning of the life. And in the end, it's the same. It's like a circle because the beginning of the life is like a baby, and when I finish the piece, it's like the life, a baby. It's like a circle.
There's also many different corresponding with the animal movement and childish playing. So from innocence of the childhood, or to I don't know, to the most darker thoughts we have, yes, somehow hidden, and we didn't even want to say that they are in us somehow. So, but it's also intriguing that you said that the real person is on the screen.
But this is only for us. It's not. We don't want to say this is the real person. This is the visceral or instinctive. We don't want to say nothing clear.
We don't want to tell a story.
Yes, we want to give something to open the mind or to open the sensitivity.
For me, the real person is also the living body on the stage. Yeah. So, yeah. I just invite you all to the discussion. I'm here only to open the discussion, and I hope that, yes, 5 minutes or 5 questions. 5 minutes, yes. So 2 questions, please. 2 last questions as always. Or comments, not necessary questions.
One thing we do is collect different interpretations, because we like to have this feedback. So if any one of you had a different story, please just throw it.
And for me, it was also very Spanish in a way, with this dark, I don't know, scarf on and in the praying position, yeah, Catholic. But it was also nice shift from this praying position to the other position you just took just after it. So it's mingled. So, anybody? I have to look into my notes then.
Any other feedback? Anywhere where you didn't connect anymore, or you just flipped out of the movie or of the performance? You went, what did it? Where you did the flow the whole time? Because for us, it's very important to know what is working, what's not. Did we stretch something too much? Was any scene too long, or something like that? Be honest, we can hopefully resist.
No, I think it was interesting, the transformations, and I had a question about this, that like, it's very short and very, every chapter is very condensed, and you change really, really quickly, like from one image to a different image, and also the rhythm with the space and mediums, like there is the live performer, and then there is the video, and the video is like blinking, like coming in and out all the time, and also the performer, and with different body quality. And so yeah, if you want to say something about this, like choice of rhythm.
We had quite a lot of not problems. At the beginning, we had lots of material of the video, since it was a whole parallel performance, and we didn't know what to throw away, because it's always hard to throw away material. But we noticed we had to. And I think we had about 3 stages of throwing away, because every time it was even too much material in there of the video projection. And at the end we found this kind of rhythm. It was after maybe 3 times of removing stuff and just getting it. It was more intuitive. Actually, the timing is hers, but it wasn't planned on before. We just worked. We tested how was the whole performance with that, and we say too much video, too much this. Here we can make a gap, and it was not planned on before. Just trial and error, and finally what we wanted.
But we want to have a lot of material, because for me it's like the mind. Your mind, no? In your mind you always have things, blah 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 blah, always messed up, you know? And the pieces like this, it's like my mind. My mind is like always telling me things and looking for things or matches, a lot of information.
We are also thinking about the light during our lab, about the light during the dance performance, and it was really many possibilities to analyze the light during this performance. And the light designer has something to do with it. A lot of work, probably. Do you have someone? Yeah? Oh, okay.
So, yeah, in this piece, all the technical part is
yes.
mine. Actually, it is my opera prima. So I'm happy it was. It's relatively simple, actually, from the lights. I don't have too much lights, but I have lots of changes. I used to have about 53 changes in 50 minutes, and at the beginning there's no change, so I have more than 1 change per minute. And this is the second time I throw it without the list. Normally I was just following the list and watching. And last time in Madrid, I did it without list. And here also now I feel confident, but it took me quite a lot of, how often did we do this? Yeah. And just, yeah. So after maybe 30 performances, now I feel confident enough to make it without. And well, every space is different, and the lighting. She's often cut off. The light doesn't hit her enough quite often. But in this piece, as it's dark enough and we have lots of shadows, it doesn't matter. So for me, it's easy, because if I can't do something, I just leave it. And she's then dark, but it works anyway.
How the theater is working. If you can't do something, just leave it. So I think that it's time to leave this room for the next performance. So thank you very much for being with us, and thank you.